Tavares Foundation. We'd also like to extend a big thank you to the 4 Halton schools who welcomed Halton Food for Thought with open arms by students, teachers, principals, and where we had great conversations, great interviews, and where we were able to enjoy the many talents of the students. Okay, everyone, I don't know about you, but virtual experience,
the chat.
students. Okay, everyone, I don't know about you, but I'm getting hungry, so let's get this evening's event started. I'd like to introduce our incredible MC for this evening, Rick Campanelli.
You can also donate anytime throughout the night by clicking on the donate button. Your donations are integral to keeping the breakfast programs going in the Halton schools and feeding our kids a healthy breakfast to start their day. There's also a chat feature where viewers of the show can connect with one another while the event is happening. Now, did you know a healthy, nutritious breakfast is not only great first thing in the morning, but it's also a fun, delicious idea for dinner too? Why not? By now, you've received your breakfast for dinner boxes with all kinds of healthy, nutritious items. Luckily, my dinner this evening was pre-made. I can't host and cook at the same time. I can eat, and I will be doing that, but that's gorgeous stuff. And the smell, you can smell it, right? As I mentioned, your donations are incredibly important to us, but so is the support of the amazing companies that help contribute to all the success with our program. This is going really fast right now. Woo! I'm trying to, at some points it's slow, and at some points it's fast. I don't get that. It's the same speed all the way.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
So it's okay. You know, maybe I'll watch your foot for a gym.
Yeah. Or if I'm trying to catch my breath.
Okay.
And breathe.
Okay. So we'll pick it up from all.
Yeah, perfect. Our program, yeah, all these healthy items have been donated by our presenting sponsor, Nature's Emporium. And with me right now, Joe Daddario, the president of Nature's Emporium. Joe, how are you this evening?
Rick, I'm good. How are you?
Very
Great to be here. Back in grade 3.
Yeah, we're right in grade 3. Yeah. Now, maybe Stuart, when we're bantering off the top like that, could you pause the script just in case I need to go back and forth? Because there might be some banter. We'll joke about being back in grade 3, learning cursive all over again. Joe, thank you for support. Thank you for everything you do for the community, and the food looks amazing. I'll hold it up again, perhaps, and I'll ask you, tell us a bit about Nature's Emporium, what you guys are all about.
Yeah, we started Nature's Emporium in 1993, almost 30 years ago. It's hard to
30.
believe. And we started in Newmarket, Ontario, just a small, tiny health food store, 4,000 square feet, which grew and grew and grew, bigger and bigger. Today, our store is still there after 30 years in Newmarket. It's our flagship store.
Nice.
It's 50,000 square feet. It truly is an emporium. We sell everything healthy and good for you under the sun. So about 5 years ago, we opened up our first store in Halton region, and we're very excited to be part of the Burlington community. I always say the sun is always shining in Burlington because it truly is. It's a great place. And community has always been the number one most important part of what I've been emotional and passionate about.
Why so important, community and giving back specifically?
I mean, it's the customers, it's the people that make us what we are today, and we also we owe a debt to our community because they've supported us from day one when health food wasn't so cool 30 years ago. So, and they supported us and they allowed us to grow. And you know, I always said we're not in the food business; we're in the education business.
Excellent. So, after you answer that question, this is going great. I like the sequence here. I'm going to go more specific. Joe, why did you want to be part of Halton Food for Thought's Breakfast for Dinner, this event specifically?
Yeah, for sure.
You can talk about that?
It's so important. Like, I mean, our youth, our children today, they have a natural right to have good, healthy, nutritious food every day of their lives. Growing up, it's so important. It's the foundation of our society. Our youth are our future, and you know, good food it's not cheap. Good food's not cheap, but it should be affordable. And everybody has the natural right to have good food. And you know, being part of this community in Halton, we just want to give back.
Good for you guys.
It's been very important for us.
Amazing stuff. There's so many options out there to buy our food these days. It's very overwhelming. Why should they buy from Nature's Emporium?
Well, I mean, like I said, Nature's Emporium from day one, we've all been about education. We've all been about helping people live a healthier, eat better, live better, breathe better, run better, walk better, learn better. And it's been so important for us that, you know, we offer food that's clean, that's, you know, natural and organic. We only sell 100% organic certified produce in our store. And we feel that, you know, that's what makes us different from the rest.
That's why you should buy at Nature's Emporium. Those are all great reasons, all the above. Can we talk about what's next for Nature's Emporium? Or big things on the horizon that you want to share with us?
Yeah, for sure. We have lots of great things happening.
Don't have to get into it now if you don't want. This is just rehearsal.
So
But I'll that's where I'm going to go with my questioning, if that's cool with you. And then at the end, Joe, I'll say thank you so much again for joining us tonight with all this talk about great food. What we'd like to do is for you to share some great pics of you preparing the food given by, you've given all this food tonight, so everyone watching, all this. So I might hold this up.
Okay.
That's what it started looking like. And mine ended up like this. This is the end result. That's perfect. So we want you to share your pictures on our social channels. Be sure to tag us on Twitter at HaltonFFT or on our Facebook channel at Halton Food for Thought. Remember to use the hashtag HFFTBFD2022. And speaking of sharing, last week we had the opportunity to visit a number of partner schools in our community to chat with the teachers about why Halton Food for Thought student nutrition programs are so important to the students in the Halton region, and here's what they had to say. That's great, Joe. Yeah, so after we get into the segment, then you can get up and go, I guess. But that's great, man. Yeah, those will be the questions. You're great with the answers. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. It smells so good. It smells so good.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Can you change the
Do you want to go through yours, Nancy? Do we have time, or maybe no?
You know what?
Yeah, you're okay. We're okay. I think we're good.
Yeah.
It's almost quarter
That's
after.
the information we had.
Okay.
So
Is it, it's possible?
no, we can't rebuild it at this stage. It's like 10 minutes away from here. So
Yep.
Okay. I don't have the
Yeah,
elements
no,
to
no
rebuild it.
Okay.
Yeah. So do we can not key him, not put it in, the name key?
You want to do Marisol? It's fine, yeah.
So you got anything with it?
It's, your title says president, it
Oh.
says should be CEO.
That doesn't matter.
Thank you, Joe.
I can say it when I introduce.
But
So
also
No,
say
no,
something
it's
about
not.
it.
It's
That's,
okay,
that's
ah,
fine.
that's okay.
President's fine.
He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah?
Up until last year.
I got a bit of a promotion.
Ah,
President's good.
Yeah, so I just put the role in.
El Presidente.
Presidente.
Okay, that's cool. Awesome. All right,
So yeah, like,
so.
I blended a couple of the questions together about community because I saw that you were going there. So tell us about Nature's Emporium, what you guys are all about. What does community mean to Nature's Emporium?
Having a consistent program is important to us. It was tough during the pandemic when we'd have to change our learning platforms to being in school full-time to being at home.
We didn't know what was going on in their lives, really. We didn't see them. We saw a black screen for most of the part of it. So we had no idea whether or not they were being fed or not, or there was food available to them.
I mean, our teachers got into this job to work in person with kids and build those connections with kids face to face.
It was one of the hardest parts when you're online. You don't get to see those faces and to see what they're doing, and just have that connection with them visually, not just orally. So it's amazing to see them back in school. I'm really happy to see them, and for me, I needed it as well. So it helps me feel more energetic about my teaching and what I do as well.
So it's interesting, this being